If you're a parent, you've probably heard words like these from your toddler. I can do it by myself. I don't want no help. They have a desire to learn a skill and to be proud of it, a desire to do it without help. And we love that. And yet we realize that that's not always practical. Because even though kids may have seen something done and they think they understand the process, they haven't quite learned the skill of doing it by themselves. So we want to help our kids learn the truth that lies somewhere between wanting to do everything ourselves and thinking that everything depends on us and it's me and me alone. And on the other side that says, I can't do anything. I need your help. You need to do it for me because I can't. We don't want either of those extremes. There's got to be something in between, like working together, cooperating together, and seeing that it's not so much me or you, but it's us together. And that's the process that God intended as He put us into families. He put us in communities. He put us in the body of Christ, in a life group, whatever part of the church you're looking at. There's the idea of community and connecting and working together. I love to use the example of a broom. This is a broom that I bought in Ethiopia, and I brought it back from my wife, who loves to collect brooms. I know, it's better than collecting jewelry. So every country I go to, I bring back a broom for her because it reminds her of the women in that place who often do the hard work of keeping the home. In the early mornings, you'll see the women out, hand behind their back, bent over and carefully sweeping out the house and even the area in the front of their house, doing the hard work of making a family and keeping a home. And this broom is a reminder to pray for those who do that hard work, especially the women in some pretty difficult places of the world. But this broom is a very interesting illustration of working together. We all know the work that a broom does, and we understand the task of sweeping and cleaning the floor. But what if I were to take out just one of those little pieces with only one of these fibers? What if I tried to do the same task just with this one piece of straw, and I tried to sweep the floor of your home or the space out in front of your house? What kind of a job would it do? Yeah, it wouldn't be very effective at all. But when all of them are working together, the job is efficient. It goes quickly, and we accomplish together far more than we could ever do alone. I love the verse in Ecclesiastes chapter 4. It's verses 9 and 10, and the writer says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor." That means when we all work together, we accomplish more. We love to see our kids learning that when we all put our time and efforts together to clean up a room or to do a task in the yard, whatever it is, when we all work together, we accomplish the task more efficiently, we do a better job, and we even have more fun when we work together as a team. The second half of that verse says, if either one of them falls down, one can help the other one up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help him up. When we try to do everything by ourselves, when we try to be so independent that we're not going to call on anyone else to help us, when we're not going to phone or text someone and say, hey, I'm struggling today, I'm feeling tempted, or I'm feeling discouraged, or I'm feeling really alone. If we don't reach out to someone else, when they are literally trying to do we're trying to do the work of the broom with just one straw, there's no one to help us probably because we haven't called out. We haven't developed relationships with someone else that says, hey, I'll be there for you and you be there for me. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's check in on each other. Let's take care of each other. Pray for one another. Let's be the body of Christ together, because we're in this together. So first, we have to develop some relationships. We have to find someone that you can trust, that you can call on. And then you offer to be the same for them. And then the two of you start sharing together, praying together, talking about your life, holding each other accountable, encouraging one another. There's one more thing to notice about this broom. If I take that one piece of straw and I bend it, what happens? Yeah, it breaks pretty easily. It's broken. But if I keep them all together and I bend it, what happens? Yeah, they don't break. They are much stronger together than they are when they're alone. It's the same with us. We are stronger together. I have a group of guys that I connect with. I send them verses and I pray for them. And they know that when they're feeling tempted or needing encouragement, they can contact me and we can call each other or meet up for coffee. We've decided that we're going to be more like the whole broom than just one piece of straw. We're going to work together to see God's work accomplished in our lives. And we can teach that to our young people. We can start teaching that to our kids at an early age, that we need one another. Yeah, there are some skills that you need to learn to be able to do all by yourself. To tie your own shoes, to brush your teeth, to clean your room and make your bed. Those simple tasks you need to learn. Those are important. But when it comes to the issues of life, growing spiritually, being a person of integrity and purity, being family, living in a community, we have to learn to be connected. We can't just be independent and by ourselves. So let's remember the picture of the broom. And let's decide that in this Christian life, in our walk, in our discipleship, our growth with Him, we are not going to say, this is personal. This is very private. This is just mine. I'm not going to involve anyone else in my spiritual life. This is just between me and God. That is not what God intended. That's just our own stubbornness and pride. And really, our rebellious independence that says, I don't want anyone else to know. I don't want to let anyone else in. It's just going to be me and God. I can do it all by myself. Because God designed us to be in a community, to be a body with many members, that's what He wants for us. There is strength and power when we are together. So instead of pushing His plan away, we need to embrace it and discover how we can be connected to one another, working together and accomplish the plan that He has for us. So, who are you going to connect with? Who are you going to call? Let's do it today. Let's do it together.